It's time for Trending Tuesday.
Oh boy, what's going on in the world?
A lot of screwed up crap. I'm Justin.
And I'm JP.
And we are the podcasting dead from that name. Duh, we do talk about The Walking Dead, but it is not all we talk about. Last, we talk about a lot of other things like today, which is Trending Tuesday. We talk about just things that we find on Google and Yahoo, just things trending kind of in little news sites and stuff. So we figure we share and have a laugh and just go from there. So stay tuned after the podcast. We will give you social media info where you can follow us. Also, don't forget to find us on Patreon. Help support the channel, help it to grow. It's simple. Just go to patreon.com, search for the podcasting dead, or just use the link that's in the description. Every dollar that goes into that Patreon will go towards this. Ultimately, our goal of making this a video podcast.
That's the goal. That and some sweet ass merchandise.
Yep, that you will get. That you will get.
Koozies.
Don't forget, once we get to 20, we're going to do a big prize pack. We're going to send it out basically, and even if you're a one-time donor, you join Patreon, you drop like $5-10, and that's really all you can do right now. That's cool. You don't have to sign on monthly because we'll still put your name in the drawing for that. Now, we would love it if you would stay on monthly, but if you can't, we understand.
Yeah, and I actually need to update our Patreon because there is exclusive content that you can only get on Patreon. And I've been a little lax in putting stuff on there, so
it's okay.
Yeah, we'll
do some more stuff. But without further ado, let's get into what's trending. So this coming off of CNBC, what happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You remember that? We were told that growing up, right? Like,
yeah, I heard that a lot.
Not that words don't hurt, but still. Anyway, so this is out there. Instagram just announced a new plan that they're going to cut down on bullying, which is a good thing, I guess, but they're going to recognize when you're writing something mean and let you know. They're starting to roll out a new AI feature that analyzes the comment you're about to post and lets you know, hey, this isn't very nice. I granted, they're not censoring you, but the reason why I roll my eyes at this, like, yes, I'm all down for cutting down on any kind of bullying, but at the end of the day, it just sounds like you're getting closer and closer to censorship.
Yeah, man, and I'm all for bullying. I'm not going to lie to you. This is coming from someone who was bullied. I mean, as a little kid, I would be verbally harassed, and then I would be chased around, and the kids would throw sticks and rocks at me.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding, dude. It was a little like a summer daycare thing.
I wish I would have went to where you went, man. I'd have helped you out.
Well, either that, or you would have been chucking stuff at me.
You think I would have been one of the kids throwing stuff at you?
I don't know, man, but I thought it was fun just because I would pretend I was Ace Ventura at the end of Nature Calls when all the tribal people are chasing him. But I really do, man. I mean, kids need a way to help. I mean, they need to understand that the world is not a nice, friendly Nerf place, you know? I mean, there's jerky adults, there's jerky kids, and I mean, you got to toughen up and know better. I mean, do you want your kids to get out in the world and their first job site is the first time they come across someone like this? And
yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
don't get me started.
I agree. I don't know that I agree that I don't know that I agree with I support bullying, but I do get what you're saying. Kids do need to learn to toughen up because the world is not pretty, it's not easy, and if you grow up with just this pampered, very nice lifestyle, and you get out in the real world and realize bosses and just people in the world aren't always nice, and you don't know how to react to that. You know, we've got friends that that will say that they don't believe in any kind of violence, and that's cool, man. That's your prerogative. That's what you. But I mean, I'm one of those that I believe, like, don't get me wrong, you should take every path away from violence that you can. But at the end of the day, sometimes you need to learn to throw a punch, or learn more to throw a punch. You need to learn to take a punch.
Right.
Because sometimes stuff happens. Well, you know what I mean?
I'm sure you can agree with this, man. The worst thing about this anti-bullying movement is they're just breeding a whole generation of seagoing snitches, to quote the great Colonel Henry Slade. They teach you, if you're getting bullied, go to an adult, a teacher, a parent, whatever. First and foremost, all you need to do is go to an adult. I was taught, as I'm sure you were, you stick up for yourself. If you have to, you throw a punch. I mean...
Yeah, see, I agree with both. But I agree, like, what you should do is you should fight back and then go tell the teacher why you kicked that kid's ass.
Right. I mean, not even throwing the first punch, but stick up for yourself, and if they escalate it, you go tit for tit with them.
Here's my thing, man. Like, I'll never tell my daughter, oh, if someone hits you, you hit back. I mean, yeah, duh, but at the end of the day, no. If someone gets in your personal space and they will not leave you alone, you give them a warning, but if they don't take that warning... If you, my daughter, feel threatened, You do what you got to do, man.
Absolutely.
I'd much rather, and I mean, again, I find out you're bullying or you're beating people up for no reason, then there's going to be big consequences at home. But, if you feel threatened, because sometimes all it takes is one punch. I mean, you can't wait to get punched and then punch back,
I'm telling you, man, I'm just very much against the pussification of America.
The pussification.
Yeah.
Instagram's also planning another feature to try and make their social network less toxic by letting you mute conversations from different users without those users getting notifications that they were muted. Now, I'm all for that. That's kind of like Facebook, where you can unfollow someone without unfriending them. God, I've unfollowed 10, 20% of my Facebook. That's
because why you never give me a like anymore.
If 90% of what you post on Facebook is politics, I've unfollowed you. Like that, I follow politics. I have my own political beliefs, but I don't care to get them on Facebook. Like, and I just see so much hypocrisy in the things that people are posting. Like, you're posting all this, but I mean, your whole lifestyle's shown that you really don't support that at all. And plus, I get tired of all these Facebook freedom fighters, I guess you could call them. I don't know what the
justice warriors.
Right. Like you're not like it's like this one guy that I finally had to unfriend because somehow I had to block him, because even though I had unfollowed him, I was still seeing his crap. But he's posting all of this BS, all of these radical beliefs and stuff. And it's like, are you at any rallies? Are you going before Congress? Are you taking steps to make a change, or are you just, excuse my language, but just bitching on social media? Because it looks to me like all you're doing is trying to get this holier than thou attitude on social media, but doing nothing in real life to make a change. If that's what you truly believe, go march, go do something. Like, there are people out there fighting for what you believe in, but you just basically shit on them, excuse my language, but by just sitting on Facebook and posting while they're out trying to make a difference. But I digress.
I've seen friendships end over politics on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't talk them, man. I don't talk them. I make vague statements sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I'll like certain things I agree with, perhaps. But I was just raised that 3 things you don't talk about, just in public, are your politics, your religious beliefs, and your money.
Hey, dude, same here. You don't talk your income, religion, or politics.
Yeah.
And so now this I'm fine with, the whole muting thing. Now, do you think any of this is actually going to work? It feels kind of like we were just saying, kind of naive and. But the head of Instagram says they're really trying to keep the conversations more civil because bullying, quote, could hurt our reputation and our brand over time. So from a business aspect, I understand that. Mm-hmm. You don't want it to become something like, like Facebook or YouTube, where people just go in there and rip each other apart. But I mean, I'm fine with them sending you that, but it's just what I don't like is as it gets closer, it's sometimes I'm like, oh, now this is okay, but are we going to teeter from that to next thing you know, you're banned if you leave anything they consider negative? Because if that's the case, then leaving a wrong political comment could be considered negative, and next thing you know, you're banned. So that's where my concern comes from. But anyways, moving forward to our next story, I'm going to tell you what, I don't know that I'm going to buy ice cream from a store for a while, which also my lactose intolerance keeps me from doing that as well. But I have a weird lactose intolerance. The only thing that really is a trigger is ice cream. I can sometimes eat cereal with whole milk and my stomach's fine. Sometimes I eat it and within a minute, oh boy, it's bad.
Right.
But ice cream, don't matter every time. But anyways, a girl from Texas, as you probably saw, went viral over the weekend for licking ice cream at Walmart and putting it back in the freezer. I wish somebody would give her a swift backhand, man. I don't want your I don't know where your tongue's been.
I mean, I saw that video, and I'm not going to lie, I'd pay double to eat ice cream she's licked. She
of course,
like a tasty dish
of course,
to me,
JP
man.
would like that. But hey, okay, well, how about this one? A copycat was arrested in the state I was born in, Louisiana. A 36-year-old guy was arrested. He says that he bought the ice cream after he licked it, he claimed, but he's still facing charges for posting criminal activity and criminal mischief. Look, man, we shouldn't have to tell you this. Don't go into public and lick things.
Yeah, man, I heard of some guy who gargled a bunch of mouthwash and then spat it back in the bottle and put it back, But mouthwash does have a sealer.
I say that because I actually just bought some. I went by Walmart and got some supplements for the gym, and then we're going to the beach here in like a month or two. So I'm slowly getting little things. And one thing I got was went ahead and got a little travel size mouthwash because I always forget it. and that has a seal on it.
So I know there's not like a seal under the cap, but the cap itself has a seal.
Got that plastic
around it.
seal, yeah. Which it can be tricky though, because sometimes you can open it and the whole seal will come off.
And then you
it needs to be like
there, yeah.
like adhesed to it. Adhesed? How would you say that? Like adhesive, but as a verb.
Yeah, I don't know.
It needs to be
adhered.
Maybe
that's not right.
It needs to be sticky so that when you open it, no matter what, it breaks, not just the whole thing slides off.
Yeah,
but
it needs to be like an old school like bottle of Gatorade. You know, like you got to hear the pop. You know, if there's no pop.
Yeah.
And there's still bottles with that pop. I can't
Monsters,
think of
the canned Monsters have that, like the big cans.
Actual,
if you pop it, it goes like when you open
you
it.
gotta have that suction.
It don't do it but one time, you know. But yeah, if you're one of those people that does something like that, I really hope you catch a swift right hand or right hook to the jaw or a nice flat foot top to the nuts.
But nah, man, that first girl that did that ice cream lick, man, she could have farted on that ice cream, man. I still would have bought it. God,
yes, I'm sure you would have. Moving on. Let's challenge you here, JP.
Tasty. Yeah, what?
All right, so you're going to spend 3 months of your life doing this, according to Mirror.com. What do you think this is? 3 months of your life will be spent doing this.
I would say self-gratification, but I think I've already ranked up way more than 3 months, probably closer to like 3 years worth.
Well, you're not the average person either, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You break records when it comes to that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I could tell you I set a record today. Just
I don't.
That's beside the point. Just to, avoid the bathroom for... Anyway, I don't know, man. 3 months of your life? I know, like, sleeping takes up way more time than that. Snapchatting? Something stupid?
Time. Apparently, they say that you'll spend 3 months of your life getting ready for work.
Now, what does that entail exactly? Does that, we're talking about from the time I get up, brushing my teeth, eating breakfast, getting dressed?
That's
what I'm kind of, because a lot of mornings I have the same general routine as when I'm getting ready for work.
It kind of looked at how much time we spend in the bathroom in general, but men spend about 23 minutes a day in the bathroom, or 373 days of their life. Women spend about 29 minutes a day, or 456 days of their lives. And there are some more bathroom statistics from that survey. They say the most annoying bathroom habit is not replacing the toilet paper when it runs out. I got so tired of that here in the station, man. I put up a sign like, as station manager, you'll be.
I was going to say, because the little like tube thing is missing on the.
But you could still pull one out and set it next to the toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if
I was just wondering if like that was some kind of protocol. I don't know, but I hate it even more, man, when someone puts the toilet paper thing on like the wrong direction. Like
where you pull it from behind instead of forwards.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's.
But I guess that's still better than having no toilet paper at all.
Indeed. Let's see. 7 in 10 people said sharing a bathroom with someone else is frustrating, and husbands and boyfriends were rated as the most annoying people to share with. Man, the worst is like when you really got to go to the bathroom. Like I'm really considering one of two things. I have these really nice shelves that my friends and I built like a year ago in my basement, and they're great. They're wonderful. They're so convenient. So much space. They don't take up much space, but I can store a lot on them. But I'm half tempted to pull that whole corner out and put a little second bathroom down there, or take my carport, that we hang out under, and close that in, make it into like a master bedroom, bathroom type thing.
Yeah.
Because never fails. I might be downstairs, and if I've got to run to the bathroom really quick and it's really bad, as soon as I get to the top of my steps, you better bet my girlfriend's going to be in there taking a shower or doing something that she, and I'm like, yeah, I think every household, if there's more than one person there, you need 2 bathrooms.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. But, I must say in the workplace, I applaud your bathroom initiatives. But when you put the notes up, man, do you have to put a picture of you just staring menacingly and like just pointing with your finger? It's kind of like a really evil Uncle Sam staring at you.
Well, do you appreciate that there's always a fresh roll of toilet paper there?
Yeah, I guess, but it's kind of hard to, get my business done when you're just staring at me like you're about
Don't pretend you don't like it.
17%
of us have hid in the bathroom before just to get away. Yeah. Our fondest bathroom memories are.
Oh.
Oh boy. And none of them are something that JP would say. Our fondest bathroom
in nature?
No.
Really?
Baby's first bath, potty training your kid, and teaching them to shave.
Oh, I don't have any kids, so I can't really relate.
My dad never taught me to shave. My friend did.
Yeah, I had to just kind of wing it and learn on my own.
Cut the shit out of my face. Excuse my language.
With the Mach 3s, it really wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not saying it was, baby smooth, but I wasn't like bleeding profusely.
The time when the bathroom is in highest demand is around 8 a.m. each day. See, haha, joke's on them. I'm already at work before 8 a.m. We're usually podcasting before 8 a.m. Oh, so moving on. Let's see what else we got. All right, JP. Yeah, so we were talking about relationship stuff with you last week on Random Rambling Wednesday, or was that Trending Tuesday?
I can't remember.
Well, we were talking about JP, so actually I found this on Indy 100, and I actually found it on Google, but Google found it there. These are red flags that are actually pretty normal. So these might be things you're freaking out about, but you don't need to because they're actually very normal. So let's see here. Number 1, letting things go unresolved. Trying to find a solution to every single issue that you disagree on is exhausting and it's very unrealistic. And sometimes it just starts another fight. So letting things go, it's okay sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
2, feeling attracted to other people.
Oh, yeah.
It takes about 18 months for your hormones to settle in after you enter a new relationship. Then you might start feeling attracted to other people again, but that's okay as long as, you don't act on it. Criticism. It's fine as long as it's constructive and you're nice about it. You can actually help each other grow by giving feedback on things that you need to improve on. So for instance, like when your girlfriend tells you she could use a few more compliments. That's just how you grow together. You compliment her a little bit more.
I'm just not into shallow praise, man.
It don't have to be shallow. I mean, if she gets a new shirt, just a simple, hey, I like that new shirt. If she gets her hair done, hey, your hair looks good.
I very rarely feel that genuinely in my heart.
Hey, dinner was delicious.
No, I do. I will compliment a meal. I will compliment a good meal.
Number 4, keeping secrets as long as they're minor. There are some things that you need to keep to yourself. That's why when you meet those couples, they're like, we share everything. It's like, well, number 1, that sucks. Number 2, that's not normal. Everybody's going to have little things.
Oh, yeah, man.
If you don't, then I feel like you've lost all your own individuality. Like you've just melded into an amalgamation of.
Can I ask you this? Because you've been in this game longer than I have. Have you coughed up your phone code? I haven't.
I told my girlfriend when we got together that if she knows my code. I mean, I don't hide it from her. I really have nothing on my phone that I don't even have nudie pics. This is a fairly new phone. I got it like a year and a half ago.
What happens to all the ones I'll be sending you?
You send them on Snapchat, so they don't save.
All right.
But I've told her, number 1, if you ever, I'll give you, if you ever have a point where you feel like you need to, we'll talk about it. But if I ever catch you sneaking through my phone, then this is not going to work. I don't do that kind of relationship. I've never in 5 years once went through her phone because I trust her. I don't think that my girlfriend is the type of girl to cheat. Now, some people do, some people don't. And honestly, man, I've been cheated on. I almost just don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But I've told her when we first started dating, I said, I don't play that. I have nothing to hide. You can know my code. I won't hide my phone from you when I'm on it. But I don't do the going through each other's phones. Yeah. I am my own person. You are your own person. So your phone is your property. My phone is my property. I stay out of your phone. You stay out of my phone. And we've had no problems unless she's, been sneaking while I'm asleep. But again, I have nothing on my phone that I'm worried about. How about you?
Yeah, there's always some stuff. I mean, I think I do pretty good.
No, have you given up your code?
Oh, no, I haven't given up my code. I thought you were talking about is there incriminating evidence, which
I'm sure there is.
I'm generally pretty good about covering my tracks. I mean, I'm not saying, there's nothing that I like to keep to myself, but.
Well, and two, that just might be like for instance, I know a lot of girls, like when they try on stuff, they take pictures, and some of those pictures they don't feel are that flattering. Yeah, she don't want me to see that. If I go to a store and I try on a shirt, I might take a picture and look at it to see what it looks like. And I mean, it might not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's your phone. I don't believe in this. It's just me. Maybe it's a new age thing. I don't know, but I don't believe in these relationships where you just are in complete control of each other's lives. I believe that you two can become one, but you can also still have your own individuality.
Well, I mean, I just believe at the end of the day that the man takes precedent. I'm very old school Italian, and I'm not Italian, but I do adhere to their way of life. And I just think that kind of man takes the forefront. What he says goes, and that's all she wrote. And
and that's why you you're dating a younger girl who's very progressive. So yeah, we'll see how long this is going to last.
I'm just saying that's just the way I feel about things. And not only that, what's the next headline?
Having less sex, slowdowns, and even full stops for a while can be normal. And sometimes it has to do with work stress or life stress. So don't assume your relationship's headed south just because you're, like having a sexual rut. Now, I do believe like a healthy sexual relationship is super important for a relationship, though. I mean,
yeah, I got a little afternoon delight today, in fact. Yeah, I had to go home to find my debit card.
No, you did not.
And then I got a really stressful call about an upset client. And, I cranked one out.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah, it was all right. But no, man, like I said last week, just once that thrill of the chase is gone, it's almost just like, what's the point?
Well, that's when you tell if it's real or not, though. I mean, if you're in a relationship where you really have general feelings, like, yes, like that thing just said, you might find yourself wondering, ooh, she's hot. And,
yeah.
I wonder what it'd be like. But I mean, that's completely normal. But then, and if you have no reservations, like if you could truly think, like if they left tomorrow and I really wouldn't care, number one, you might be wrong because I've thought that before. And then be like, no, come back. But two, then maybe you're just not with the right person.
Yeah,
not that I've met your girlfriend. She's lovely. I have no issues with her. She's been nothing but nice to me. But I don't live at your house with you two. You know what I mean? Like I hate when people try to tell you, oh, you should stay with this person. And it's like, no, you don't live with, you know what I mean? Like you're not in the relationship. You see, just like if my girlfriend wanted to break up with me and some of her friends might be like, are you crazy? He's blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, no, in her defense, you're not, you see the me that I want you to see when I'm around people. You don't see the whole me.
All I'm saying, though, man, is just feelings, love, whatever. It doesn't curb that sexual appetite. It doesn't curb that feeling you get.
Humans weren't really designed to be.
This is what I'm saying,
like
man.
it's like. But sometimes we break past that. That's what separates us from the animals, is that we can look past that.
I'm very skeptical.
One day, I hope you end up in a relationship with real love to where it's like, yes, obviously, it's like, yeah, I would love to hook up with all these other people. But the thought of hurting that person in that way is stronger than what's going on in your pants.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still the whole thing, just my emotions and my attachment and my, for lack of a better word, love still doesn't nullify, and it just, I don't know.
Just because you feel an impulse doesn't mean you have to act on it, though.
Yeah, but why shouldn't you, man? It's just life is too short to not get your rocks off.
But then you lose somebody you care about, and life is too short to go hurting the people that you mean the most.
People are so interchangeable, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I can rationalize anything, man. We're going to be going.
No, and I agree with you to an extent. I mean, I know what you're saying. I've been there. I felt that, so I feel you. But I promise you, if you find like real love one day, and it might not happen. Like I'm not really a romantic kind of guy, but I can tell you, if you find love one day, that might change for you.
I mean, we know some people who couldn't even bear the thought of being with someone other than who they're with.
I know some people that can't bear the thought to be alone. I'm like, shoot, man, I took a couple of years and was single and absolutely loved it.
Had a blast.
Like
everybody's
fun.
wired different, but all I'm saying is, as much as I love a Dave's classic single combo from Wendy's, I can't eat it every day for the rest of my life.
I feel you.
And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I feel you.
We'll go round and round forever, man.
Moving on.
I'm a degenerate.
I wouldn't say that. Going forward, found this on Google. I can't remember the source. I just sometimes, where did this come from? I always want to try to cite the source if I can. I don't know where I saw this. Anyways, from Google. People a lot. Have you ever taken a selfie and not seen what was in it? Like perhaps there were drugs on the table or
yeah.
something that you see, and then you're like, oh, crap, I'm glad I didn't send that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, well, this sounds like one of your stories. A woman named Kelsey from the UK tweeted about an embarrassing moment this weekend where her and her boyfriend sent a vacation selfie to her parents. Mm-hmm. Sounds innocent enough, except for they didn't realize their red and orange bottle of Durex lube was in the picture. She also shared a screenshot of her mom's response. Quote, Dad said the pics are lovely. Nice Durex bottle.
Oh, boy.
So whenever you take a picture, man, make sure that you check your surroundings,
Yeah, I'd have just been like, look, I got my hand stuck in a pickle jar. The only thing the store had that could lube it up to get it out was that Durex. And, yeah, we enjoyed some butt sex, but,
She tried to say it was her boyfriend's knee cream, but the dad zoomed in and was like, nope, that's Durex.
Is his knee going up your ass? Is that what's going on?
Oh, man, that's probably the best response you've ever had on this podcast. I'm trying to find it.
It's like a Where's Waldo kind of thing.
I mean, like at this point, I feel like our parents were really digging for something because I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere, but it is a small picture. Maybe if I blew it up, I could see it.
Yeah, you know, parents always looking for lubrication.
I don't see it, but you know, I'll try to blow it up. That's a very small picture, but okay. So yeah, moral of that story is to please check your surroundings before you send selfies. Moving on, let's see, will this be... No, okay, so we got just a few more here. Okay, so this one right here really makes me mad, man. Like, you know, I'm all for defending yourself. You know, if you got to throw down, you got to throw down. I think it should be a last resort, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You can't just sit there and let somebody beat your ass. But this is ridiculous. A family was at Disneyland in California on Saturday and got into a brawl right in the middle of Mickey's Toontown. The police eventually came and the entire family was kicked out of the park. Charges are going to be filed once the police wrap up their investigation. You're just a selfish, sorry son of a bitch is all that is. Like, you are in a place, it's a family, like, you're an asshole. Like, I don't care. Unless it comes to light that someone was being mugged, then the person that was defending themselves, and we don't know the whole story, but at the end of the day, it just looks like this was a dispute that turned into a brawl. Just like the idiots that brawl on ball fields, man. Like, I was an umpire for a while, and I never actually had to kick anyone out for fighting or anything like that. You know, had to tell a few parents to sit down or give them a warning, like, you know, one more whatever, and you're out of here. But it's just like these idiots that brawl at kids' games, man. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And that's all there is to say about that. Like I said, unless it comes to light that someone was being robbed or attacked, in which case the person doing the robbing or attacking is an idiot. But, I mean, if you're an idiot. You're just an idiot. Kids are around. It's just whatever, man.
Yeah, one thing I can't argue with.
I mean, it's that. Oh, yeah, just all around kids. Just, God, you're an idiot, man. Idiot. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Moving on to a little dumb criminal news, because you know we love our dumb criminals so much. So this one right here. All right, road rage, I get it, right? JP's rode with me. I get pretty bad road rage. But at the end of the day, like, I don't actually attack or yell at anyone. I just kind of do it inside my car because there's an old lady driving slow as hell. Hell yeah, I'm cussing her out, but I'm not going to actually cuss her out. I mean, bless her heart, she's trying her damnedest. It's, you know, she perceives the world different than I do. That don't mean I can't silently cuss her out inside my car. Well, not silently, but silently to her. But, you know, road rage is it. So this is, I don't ever think I've been so mad, though, I wanted to murder someone, except for that one guy I told you about. The guy a while back that cut me off and then was following me, swerving into me.
Oh, yeah.
My want to destroy him, though, was more on self-defense because this crazy bastard's going to end up killing me.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a 31-year-old woman named Erica from Alabama, and on Saturday night, she and her husband, Nicholas, were driving when they got into a road rage incident. And I typically wouldn't stop for a road rage incident, just yell something and drive off, you know, which I still don't do, but I don't know. Never been so mad I wanted to stop and fight in the road. I don't know really what happened here. I can't find any description, but according to AI.com, the Coles and the other driver wound up both pulling over at a house to keep the fight going. And that's when Erica pulled out her gun to shoot the other driver. Only somehow she accidentally shot her husband in the head instead.
Ooh.
He's in the hospital in stable condition, and she was arrested for attempted murder, assault, and reckless endangerment.
Ooh, she looks kind of hot, though.
She looks like she'd be pretty if she dressed. I mean, right here, obviously, not many people look too good in their mug shots, but I mean, yeah, I can see that. She looks like she'd be pretty if you dressed.
I'll give her a shot to the face. I'll tell you that much.
All right.
Talking about sploot.
That's more of a Wednesday subject, but I totally believe you. And finally, you know, all of the negative things that we've talked about, we'd love to end with some good news, like to end with something positive and uplifting, because yes, there's a lot of stupid crap in the world, but there are a lot of really good people and a lot of different things you can do to help. So found this on the Huffington Post. The clothing company Life is Good is donating $1 to charity for every person who posts something encouraging on social media, along with the hashtag something good. So that's an easy way that you can do something. I'm going to go do that. Just post anything uplifting and then hashtag it something good right? Is that the hashtag? Something good?
And what?
Yeah,
and
something
what happens
good.
when you do this?
Every hashtag something good they're going to donate $1 to. Who would they donate it to? Let's see. It's called Life is Good. It was started by two guys in Boston back in 1994, and they're donating $1 to charity every time someone posts hashtag something good. I wonder which charity. All the money goes to the Life is Good Kids Foundation, which helps victims of early childhood trauma. So post an encouraging message, anything from it gets better or, keep fighting, whatnot. Hashtag it with something good, and they'll donate $1.
I'm going to look into this, man. This sounds kind of like a Ponzi scheme to me.
I mean, but you don't pay anything.
Yeah, even
it doesn't
still,
cost you anything. I mean, I don't see.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna investigate.
Oh no, but I mean,
I don't trust this.
I mean, if it was like, hey, donate $1 and whatever, and we'll match it, I could see. But you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into this. Full report next week.
Yeah, there will not be a report next week. I wish there would be, but I don't think there will be. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for the not mail call. Look, man, it's the end of the day. We normally do these in the morning. We had a lot of scheduling conflicts, so we had to do it in the evening. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for Trending Tuesday. Leave us your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget Patreon. Click the link below or just go to Patreon and search The Podcasting Dead. I promise every $1. I mean, look, JP, you see this? Look at my shoes. Like, look at, I'm wearing my gym shoes right now.
Geez, they're coming apart, man.
Yeah, I need to get some new gym shoes.
Or some cement glue.
So,
but no, probably just some new shoes.
We are not taking any of this and just pocketing it. Every $1 that is donated will go into merchandise. And, well, like I said, our end game is to at least have one or two video podcast a week, and we mean like good. We want good quality, like editing and all of that stuff, and we want to provide a better show for you. But to do that, unfortunately, it does cost a little bit of money. So
yeah,
and then don't forget, once we reach 20 patrons, we are going to do a $20. I mean, not a $20, a probably well over $100 gift box.
Have a lot of
giveaway.
Cool stuff in it.
It's going to be awesome. And I mean, again, it don't matter what you donate, $1, $100, you're still placed in to win. So make sure to consider contributing to that. And if you don't, we still love you. And I'm trying to think, social media, JP, you've streamlined a little bit. Tell them where they can find you.
Jpslim on Periscope, Jpslim on Snapchat, and then J_Radsaw on the Instagram that I never really use.
Booyah. Mine is very simple. I'm Justin Lloyd. There's 2 L's in Lloyd. Just I'm Justin Lloyd, all lowercase, no spaces, no apostrophes. Get you Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. So make sure to go follow us there. Make sure to like The Podcasting Dead on Facebook. Please consider subscribing, following. If nothing else, just drop a quick like. Likes help a lot. From what we've been told, it helps with the YouTube algorithms and like SoundCloud and stuff so that it'll be suggested to other people. Mm-hmm. So share this with your friends. All that good stuff, and we will catch you. I don't know when this is going to come out. I don't know if you're listening. It's Trending Tuesday, but I don't know if this is actually going to come out on Tuesday. If you're on SoundCloud, it's probably out today, but yeah. We'll catch you either tomorrow or very soon for Random Rambling Wednesday.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm Justin.
And I'm JP.
And we're The Podcasting Dead.